yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 40-line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Damian Harris
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill? And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive, How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Boswell good with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
Coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is end of the weekend in the NFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Brady Jarrett with the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Harris.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Damian Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's able to find Miller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts
finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
throwing from the gun. It's Hurts.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damian Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts.
This is Hillman with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Murray.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Play fake. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Damian Harris in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
59 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Harris. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now they try the right side here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Many more to come, baby.
The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And this one is going pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
6 yards left on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Harris. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, you got 3 out.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They run for it with Harris. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
On first down, Hurts.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Hurts.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the smash.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
It's Miller, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive